everything in our collection is restored to flyable condition. Right now we're lacking pilots to do that, but it's restored. They've flown, so that's what we're holding. I've made parts for aircraft, part of the collection. The right material, the right dimensions, everything to replace a little pulley wheel. That plane's never going to fly again. Let's do it for $1 million value. But that's what we do. And obviously on this one it needs to be because it's really
a lot of money.
I don't even ask. Not my, I just comment, what can I do to move the needle forward? It's good enough for me. I don't even want to, well, we were thinking about even, this year.
And I find this so deeply, stubbornly, beautifully
What's that?
human. They formed schools, they held dances, they went on dates,
Yeah.
they
So,
organized bands at theater.
2 years ago, everything was internally set that we locked the skin on with rivets, painted it black. That was.
So you're working on the guts.
Well, most of the interior on the main nacelle, is
My grandmother did.
done.
She met my amazing grandfather.
It's rudders. The engines will get done by a certified
Israel
rebuild. We'll get 2 fresh 0-hour engines and put them on. Those are easy to come by. They're not cheap to come by, but they're easy to come by. And but the wings, most of the parts for the wings are made. But to build the wing, we still got to get the fuel cell in. We got to get the intercoolers, which was this year's project, that need to be there for the superchargers. All of those types of things got to be finished off and done. And the rudders, it's a big thing we've been trying to push. We got a guy now whose skill set is more inclined to doing all this. We got to form new ribs, all new ribs.
Well, hurry up. I'm turning 80 this year.
Yeah. So are many of our other volunteers, unfortunately. Yeah. Got the gunner, navigator, up and above them there. Go around to the back, you'll have the rear gunner and the radio man. He was actually the radar officer, but top secret, they didn't designate him to give anything away that this plane had radar. He was just the radio man.
2 tails in this?
Mm-hmm.
So how many, what was the group? How far is that? 4?
3. Yep. Pilot, navigator, and then the guy in the back.
Radar operator.
Yeah.
Well, we never said radar.
The schmuck the poor schmuck in the back. I was gonna say, that's Panchito. That thing's got very short exhaust stacks, which lets you know it's there.
So finding all of the 500 families that are lost. We have a list. So in the book, he has a list of airmen, which was not that quick. We have a comprehensive list of all the airmen that were rescued. And so we reach every year we find out. And every year we have a commemoration ceremony on the field, 3rd Saturday in September in Serbia every year. And it's grown. Family members from American airmen come. Last year was the 80th anniversary, and we had over 40 families come from the United States to come on the field where their fathers were used. So we even more information and more details that just tell this amazing story. And I'll share with you. So there was one Tuskegee in this mix-up. Because the Tuskegee were tasked to escort the bombers, and one of them was shot down. And as you might imagine, he was the only black airman in this whole group of airmen that were spread out. Every year, like I said, we go to the field, we have a commemoration ceremony, and there was this one old gentleman, Serbian guy, would ambulate was how Captain Walker, when he left, gave young Mr. Yankovic, he gave him his boots. As many of the airmen would give them as gratitude. They had hands, rings, whatever they had, coats, most of them gave away the boots. You can see in the photos in the airplane. And Mr. Yankovic told us that. So it was my mission to find James Walker. I found him at passed. He worked for Wells Fargo. So I found out when he had worked, he was working for his career. He worked for Wells Fargo, and he had passed away. So the next thing was to try to find his family. And I was looking in the wrong place. I was looking in Ohio. I thought we had it. You know? As it turns out, a colleague of mine found his son. So you might imagine it's a little weird getting a phone call out of the blue saying, hey, can you tell me about your dad? He was rescued, and I mean, what am I selling? What am I calling? Anyway, after a few conversations, we convinced him to come to an event we do in Mesa, Arizona. So I'm going to take a little weave here. In Mesa, everyone knows Commemorative Air Force, of course. I have to explain that to some groups. In the Arizona Commemorative Air Force has B-17, B-24, B-25, and they have a C-47. Okay. The C-47 picture there was the type of rescued Americans, right? The aircraft that they have in Mesa that they flew in 1944 and rescued Americans in Serbia. We know this. We tracked it by the tail. We know that plane rescued Americans. So 2 times a year, April and November, we go to Mesa. We have a Serbian in there. We fly a plane. Families come there. And they fly a plane that made rescuing it back. Our grandfather was a great grandfather.
Most everything else is a slightly smaller, next dimension down on the tire. And we were beginning to think we were going to have to completely redo all that. We landed the tire.
2 great-grandparents. 4 grandparents.
But the rubber holds.
They think the liver flies.
Oh yeah, that's the goal.
6 great-aunts.
Right from the day one.
4
Everything in our
great-uncles.
collection
10
is
cousins.
restored
Her
to
beloved
flyable
brother
condition.
Benjamin.
Right now
Every
we're lacking
possession
pilots
she
to do
ever
that,
owned.
but it's
Her
restored.
home,
They've
her
flown,
students,
so
her
that's
synagogue, and every single one of her
I've made parts for aircraft, part of the collection.
Every child she had sat next to.
The right material, the right dimensions, everything to replace a little pulley wheel. That plane's never going to fly again. And we do it for $1 million back. But
Set up for the
that's what
hundreds
we
of
do.
thousands.